Thank you for joining us. Here, a small presentation, just a minute. Okay. Okay, good. Thank you for joining us to the coffee break. This is the fifth or the sixth session that we have here in Mital and the Impact Project. And this is a coffee break is a training seminar for academic staff. This session will focus. Those sessions will focus on integrate AI and digital tools in research assistant teaching, enhancement, evaluation, and plagiarism detection. We have a list of tools that we already present, and there is another 5 or 6 tools that we are planning to have in the next weeks. This is a program or a serial of webinar. Those are part of the Impact session that's funded by the Erasmus program, the European Union. The Impact is project that is a consortium of higher education organization, youth association, and technology companies from Europe, Israel, and Morocco. And we implement the collaboration online and international learnings. This is part of this project. As I said, is funded by the Erasmus project. And this series is a collaboration between, of course, Impact and the Virtual Exchange Center, and Elena is here, and Meital. And today we will see Slice. This is one of the Israeli companies that will present the AI power tools for simplified content creation. Mr. Shachar Tabib will present, and we will have around 40 minutes, and a few minutes for questions. Shachar, are you with us here? Please join us.
Yes, I'm here.
Good.
Hi, nice to meet you all. Very pleased to be here. I will start with what Slice is and my experience in the area of learning and training. So Slice is an innovative platform. I'm gonna say innovative platform that integrates artificial intelligence to enhance learning in secure environments. Basically, what I'm saying is that it's been a controlled environment that the teacher can control the materials that he uploads and how the AI works on them. Okay, so it means the system is combining knowledge management, personalized learning, and individual coaching together, all in all. So I would like to start with a short story about my daughter. My daughter is a redhead, and she's 15 years old. It means that the redhead comes with all the all package. She doesn't have any patience. That's something that she has, and she like to surf, and she love cooking, and she also love to prepare Chinese food. This is her hobbies. So I thought that if I will build something for her to assist her in learning, but taking in consideration about her hobbies and about all the things that she love to do, it will be easier for her to learn. Okay, so I started doing that. It's not how the company started, but it's one of the major goals. When I'm talking about personalization in learning, I'm talking about 360 degrees. So let me show you what I've built for my daughter and how she is working with it. Okay, my daughter's name is Ofri. Let me share the screen. Okay, so this is Ofri. Ofri's assistant. She chose the genie, but she still call it Ofri's. And I try to understand how she acts in certain statements. It means, for example, when she have a test, she started asking like that. I have a test. I have a test in English, and tomorrow, let's say I have tomorrow, and I don't know anything. This is how she started usually. Most of the time, even if she knows something, she said, I don't know anything because she's stressed. Okay? So I asked the chatbot that he'll understand that. Let me ask him to respond in English. Please respond in English. Okay. So for starters, he addresses her stress, because if not, she can't learn, because she's too scared or she's too anxious, then she can't learn. So then he will start to ask her questions about tomorrow and about the test. And let's say the test is about I don't know, present simple. Present. Okay. The test is about present simple. Then you will start to talk about things and teach her how to work and how to learn. Because it's tomorrow, he will just make the adjustment and assist her to go and learn for tomorrow. And not even if it's for next month, then the program will be longer, and he will do that. Now let's talk about let's say that she's talking about something that has any connection to her hobbies. Then he will try to teach her via her hobbies. For example, because she loves to surf, windsurfing. So most of the time when she talks about physics, now teach me in a easy way so I will understand. Okay, so now we will try to make it even easier for her, and try to insert very gently, because at first he will only talk to her about her hobbies and didn't try to make a conversation like a human being. And when I work on that, I had to make adjustments that the conversation will be normal. Some of the times he will talk about her hobbies and teach her during or with the assistant of her hobbies, and some other times he will teach her like the material itself, but in a way that he understands that she like to learn like that. For example, like stories, use cases, and all of those. So that was, and she's still using that, and she's working with it. And yesterday she asked him to give her a recipe for cookies, and he provide a recipe because it's crunchy. She like crunchy things to eat, then he produces for her a recipe about crunchy cookies that she can cook. So the personalization here, it means that is the starting point is the persona, not the material. When I start with the persona, I understand that I can do that even with an e-learning. E-learning is changing now, and I can add to the e-learning personalization. So that's something that we've built. I will show you that. So let's start. Prepare yourself, because some of you will assist me to build something. I will be happy if you can do that. So let's start. So the first point was the chatbot. I can create any chatbot that I want. That's not that. Okay. Let's go to here. So how does it work? The first of all, we start from bottom up. We are going to the agents and the knowledge base. I can create a knowledge base for the assistant, for the chatbot, for the AI agent, let's say. So if I will take, I will create here a new one, a new assistant. This is the knowledge base that I want to upload something. So I can just write the name, let's say test, because I don't have any name. That's it. And now I can upload materials that I want to use. Yeah, it means that I can upload any Word file, any Office file. It means Excel, PDF, Word, PowerPoint, etc. I can upload to here, and I can also upload videos. And when I upload videos here or MP3, it transcribe them automatically and convert them also to a database. Why we did that to prevent from students to try to cope with long lectures, because they don't use them because they're too long. They're too long. So if you are searching for something and you want to learn only this something, the system itself can when she played it, she play only the relevant part for your question. If you want to learn it all, you can. But if you are asking about something specific, the system can play the relevant part from the video itself. The other one is that you can ask in any question. That's very obvious. You can ask in any language, even if the material that in Hebrew, you can ask in Spanish or in English or anything else, or the other way around, but you can do it. So first of all, you can try and build your own. If you are a teacher, you can upload all your materials, and sometimes even more. For example, mathematics or physics. I saw when I tested with the children. I saw that one of the major problem here in Israel, for example, I don't think that it's only in Israel. I saw that one of the major problems in learning or understanding mathematics is to understand what you read, not the formula, not to understand the formula. So if you don't understand the question, you don't understand at all how to work with it. So if there is a only the formula, that's one. Even if it was in business companies, we also saw that. So some of the times, the problem or the difficulty for the student comes from different place. He don't understand very well what he reads, and he needs to improve that, not only the formula. And usually we are aiming in mathematics only the math part, but if you don't understand the question, that's the problem. In physics, it's even more, because you have to imagine a ball that is jumping and touching something and go to the other place, and this is the question. So you have to also work on imagination to understand the question itself. Okay, so that's the first part. You don't have to use it, but if you want, if you have materials, if the teacher has his own materials and he wants them to be the knowledge base, then he can do that. Okay, here. The next part is after you have, let's say that all of those are knowledge bases. You can choose to work with all of them, part of them, or none of them. The next part is to create the agent that will assist you, and the agents that will be combined or embedded inside the e-learning. They can be different things. They can be assistant for the teacher to create learning, to create part. Let's build something together. Okay, I'm going to a new agent, see, and I can choose which LLM I want to use. I can choose ChatGPT or Claude or Cohere, Gemini, Grok. That's most of them. I think that's the most. Okay, or that's something that just went out a few days ago. GPT Mini 3, something like that. So the team is already built it. Okay, I can make it private, my own, as a teacher. That's for the teacher itself. Let's tell him now that he will be my history assistant. History assistant. Okay, here I can write my own prompt. It means, let's say you are an expert. You familiar, guys, with the ACTQ? ACTQ. Familiar? If somebody knows what ACTQ is?
No.
Okay, ACTQ is like a formula, the basic formula that works very well in prompting, in prompt engineering. A, it means, I will show you if I'm here for a training. That's nice. A refers as act as. C is the context. Yeah. T is think before you act. Yeah, answer. And Q is questions. Yes, questions for better. Okay, so that's kind of a formula. There are more. There are smart concept. There are more. That's why there's a lot. But this is the basic that works very good. So let's say that I'm saying you are, or act as, yeah, as a history teacher in a high school in Italy. Okay. High school in Italy, that is the act. Now I'm talking about the context. The context is, let's say, assist me in building engaging training. Okay, for high school. I didn't wrote that, but I think you understand that. Okay, that's the context. Think before you act. Just think before you act, before you answer. And ask questions to make the answers, your answers. That's to make your answers accurate. Okay, I think that's enough for him. Okay, this is, let's say, remember, this is for the teacher, not yet for the student. Now I can add tools for that. We have tools and we can add more. The tools can be web search, web fetch. I can fetch sites or whatever I want to add. Wolfram, anybody knows what Wolfram is? Wolfram Alpha for mathematics and physics and stuff. Yeah. So I can add that, and then it will generate from Wolfram Alpha and bring the answers here. So I just wrote that, and let's say that you create buttons. That's okay, and I can upload. The user can upload. User, that means the teacher, can upload his own articles or something like that.
Shahar, I'm sorry
Yeah,
that I'm interrupting you. Can you make your screen a bit bigger? Because,
yeah,
or it's my problem.
yeah. Let's
Yeah.
go. That's
Okay.
good.
All
Like
right.
that, no problem.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
Okay, so now I have the act, the context, and I have the think here and the act questions, ask questions. See. Okay, now I click here and that's not relevant, but maybe Wikipedia is relevant. Okay, and if I had here the materials that I have, I add the materials here, and now he knows to take from the materials, and now I can say the agent, yeah, is can take only from those materials or can also take materials from other places, but rely on this one. So now if I will click here, he won't take the answer from no place else other than this knowledge base that you created. It means that from your environment, if you upload 100 or 1,000 material that you have, it doesn't matter. It can take them all. Okay, so now I just click it, but didn't click this one. So it can take from that, first of all, but can go outside to the open web and fetch and give also the answers. We can also add here buttons, or for example, let's start or build and build here. Build an outline. Okay, I can also create from the variables here. I can create like a form. It means I can add a text question, text area, number, multiple selection, text and stuff, but we don't need it here. So I don't want it. The other thing here is that I can create, not from this one, we will build another one later in a few minutes. This one, I can create a simulation inside an e-learning unit. So I can make it grade, it can give me grade, give the student grade, or if it's an exercise, the end way is via time. I can say that you have 30 seconds or minutes or something, or a button click it, and I can, and it will stop. You can add what is the level, difficulty level. Okay, and you can give him the feedback and everything here. You can yourself, you as a teacher, can create how it will how it will act. For example, if it's an exercise, let's say this is a click, the button ends click me or stop, whatever. If it's a basic level, for example, here we have a prompt here, but it's open. You can say that in history, for the specific lesson, difficulty level will be high or basic, and then he will only give the students a question that is in a difficulty in high difficulty. Okay, but now let's say none. Okay, simulation option none. Okay, and a feedback and how many attempts and stuff. Let's say that that's okay for me. That's enough. Then I will go here and my history assistant. This is my assistant. And you see that build an outline about something, or I can create. Build me a lesson, build me a lesson about ancient Rome for, I'm sure that it's ancient Rome for 15 years old students. Okay. Let's say that now it's okay, and you build something, hook, okay, culture and society. I'm not, I can, I can adjust it, but let's say that it's okay. And you want to, if he asked me also if I want to elaborate on something or expand, but let's say that I like it. Now I want to create from this an e-learning unit. So I will click this flower. Now is preparing the unit itself. Is also a try to find something I can choose from let's say that's nice. The Rays of Rome. I took that, and he say these are the chapters that you will have. Introducing to Rome, political structure, technology, let's say. Okay, I think that's let's choose all of them. Okay, and I can change them. I can change, if I will change something here, it will change the outcome of this chapter. So it will suit what I want. And also here, everything is changeable. We can change anything, everything that you want. Okay. I took that. Now is building the unit itself. Okay. Okay, so now I'm as a teacher, I will make it a bit smaller. Okay, so you see here all the chapters, yeah, and I can change everything that I have here. This photo is very nice, so I don't want to replace it, but if I wanted, I can click here and try to go to the stock and or to Unsplash or other places and say Rome and choose different one. That's also nice. So I don't, maybe I'll take that one. Okay, this is it, and I can change it, even go to Midjourney or DALL-E or whatever, and ask for something, and it will build it for me as an AI from the AI. Okay, so I just click on it and I can work on that. And then let's go to a chapter. Introducing to Rome. Let's make a refresh or to refresh, and it will build itself. Please see that the chatbot, the assistant, is still with me. He will still assist me in building everything. If I want to, for example, to change something, let's start with the political structure. Okay, here. The evolution of Rome, the political structure of ancient Rome, I can just highlight it and go to the same agent that is working for me or with me, and I can say rewrite it, simplify it, convert it into something else, like a question or whatever. Or I can just ask, write the paragraph. That's for a 15 years old kid. And I will change it. See? And I can just confirm and it will change it. And I can decide if I want to delete the first one or leave it. I can also make it ask who are the Romans? Just take that, click it, and convert it into a question that is SCORM compliant. Okay? Group of civilians, and I can say write a difficult or more difficult or more advanced or whatever. Confirm and edit, and then it will edit here. See? And this is one of the options that I can just ask anything that I want, and it will just help me, assist me of building something. You see, if even try and find Roman Republic political structure, he found something in YouTube, and he also can search in in TED if you have something interesting, so you can add it. You can add, for example, things that you want. Let's say that I want interactive video that I can stop. Let's say I can just upload the video. I think that I have a sample here. Yeah. See? Yeah, share computer. So when I click here, I can add question that is like that. Choose it and continue and make feedback. And click on the hotspot. Yep. I can click on that and change here and change there and give him how many times he can, how many times it can be wrong, and what is the grade for this question. I can also do that here, and everything is very, very easy to work with. Yeah. But the major thing now, let's go and build a question about the Roman Empire, but I want it to be something that is personalized. So I just will create a new agent. Let's say that I will use now Claude, just like that. Let's call it question about Romans. Okay. Let's say that act as a teacher for history, a history teacher. Personalize. Ask, personalize something here. Ask questions about what is knowledge is about. Knowledge is about, and only then adjust the the uh, the new questions. It's not inaccurate or something, but let's say. Okay, so now if I'll make it gradable or not, let's ditch that, but it can answer. When I click that and go back to the unit, yeah, this one, I can go to a certain chapter. I can make as many as I want. Okay, I can make as many as I want. Let's say that here after that, I just want to build a question. I go to media and go to an agent and just choose. Okay, so let's start. I can add, you remember that I can add a button that can say, let's start the simulation or let's start the questionnaire. Let's start the exercise. Exercise. Yes. Okay, and now he will ask me adjust glasses, take the school, getting started, history teacher today, Let's start with fundamental question. What do you already know about Romans? Can you tell me a few things about that? Okay. Romans, wow, from Italy. From Italy, what else do you want? Excellent starting point. Tuck, 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 tuck. So all of those, just to remind you that all of those interactions between me and the chatbot are SCORM compliant. It means that I can send them to the Moodle or other LMS, and even the grade I can send to the grade. I also have the potential of adding to the learning unit a AI assistant, like AI teacher, that can understand and answer any questions from the whole spotlight. Okay, from any material that you have inside this e-learning unit. So basically, you can create very easily um, learning units from your materials or from any place and add an assistant for the teacher itself that he can assist him in creating the learning. And inside the learning unit, you can add a assistant that can teach and make the student understand better in his own way. For example, I can let's say if that's imagination is the only boundary that we have here. If I want the chatbot or the agent to ask the student what his hobbies are and try to adjust the learning to fit his interests, things that he likes to do. so we can explain things to him through his hobbies or things that he likes to do, or he understands better or not. So in the same e-learning unit, you can get something that is personalized specifically and a specific feedback for the student. Yeah. Do you have any questions until now, guys?
Yeah, I do. Can I
Yes.
ask? Okay, I have
Sure.
first of all, I use AI a lot, but this is amazing. I mean, really amazing. But I have a very silly question. I'm embarrassed to ask. How do you get to this page? I mean, I don't see it on ChatGPT. How do I get to the page with the agent and the page that you started with? How do I get there? Okay,
Inside Slice.
Oh, I have to go. Okay, I can go into Slice. It's open.
Yeah, you have to go to Slice, and only then, let me show you. And only then we are
Okay.
not using only ChatGPT, but we use it all because
I'm
I
gonna,
think
okay, I'm gonna try. I'm
yeah.
gonna go into my
So you
Slice.
basically you can Slice, and then
Okay, it's
when
a Slice HTTPS. I'm gonna go in.
Slice
We'll
knowledge.
What?
we'll put the link on the chat.
Oh, okay, made him.
Yeah,
Okay, thank you. Because this was really interesting. Wow, it's fascinating. So, so
Thank
you'll
you.
send the link, and I'll know how to go in. Because
Yeah, basically you go here, the agent, and then
because I know I saw what you did, but I didn't know how to get there to begin with.
yeah, it's Slice knowledge. That's the
Okay.
Slice
Okay.
knowledge. Yeah. So basically, just we are thinking that first of all, really being able to personalize something, I must start from the student itself, and I must understand what he interested in, and what maybe his fears are, or maybe what his knowledge is, and maybe he knows something that I don't know. Maybe have struggle with something, and I can address that, even if it's a different. Even if I'm studying math, maybe I have problems in understanding text, or or maybe if I study literature, and I want to be something. For example, sometimes I even merge what you want to be. Yeah, sometimes they know what they want to be famous in something. They want to be an architect. I want to be something, or I go to and I learn outside the school some things. That is something that contributes a lot to their ability and interest in the lesson. So I can just
Is this a free site? I don't. Just look. I see it's a site, and it says try for free. I don't know. Is this a free site that I can go into the Slice Knowledge?
Shahar has developed this site, and this is its company.
Okay,
It's combined. We brought Shahar and asked him to join us because of the innovation in this idea that bring together.
Okay, so it's not that I can really use this.
Yeah, and make a personal.
You can use it. Yeah,
Yeah.
you can use it for. You can use it for. I think 2 weeks. I think something like that with no
Okay. It
charge
looked too
at
good
all.
to be true.
And,
Very interesting.
any other question? We don't have much time, so
Okay.
any other questions from Israel and abroad? By the way, Shahar, this is we saw a lot in English. What about other language?
Any language supported.
No
Yeah,
problem. Okay.
you can even build some things. You can let me show you if it's still open. Just a moment. Yeah, let's say that I wanted the same one that I have in English. I can just convert it into here. I have it in English, and I just can click here and change the language. I can even add more, like in Spanish, for example. So now it will translate everything to Spanish.
Well,
Yeah.
it's doing everything. Well,
Yeah.
well.
Yeah. Any other questions, Shahar?
Thank you very much. Thank you. It was very interesting.
Thank you, Linda. Yeah, Adi.
So just to make sure I followed you, some of it is produced in advance as part of the design process with the responses of the AI, and some of it is produced in real time while running it. So all the parts where the teacher is preparing it in advance and monitors it and modifies it and etc. It will remain as it was designed, right? And only the parts that are designed in advance to be in real time will be the ones that you don't know what will happen there.
Yes. And you can also create an agent, one agent for the whole, let's say the whole, and every student can get it. So the teacher can create, or let's say the school can create, because teacher is usually on one topic, but the school see the whole of the kid, the student. So I think it should be aiming for the school that every student will get an assistant that suits him. It's the same one, but he acting different because he knows about the students more.
Mm-hmm.
And I think he should take him for the years as and for example, if the student can add his own thoughts, then you have a symbiotic energy between the assistant and the learner. So,
But then in your vision or maybe it really happens already, given that, let's say, a certain student is more oriented to visual resources, so a certain question that the teacher designed will appear for one student in a visual manner, and to the other one, the same question will be presented in text.
yeah,
Wow.
Is
it
that
can
where
do
it's
that.
headed, or is it
It's
already
also
now doing it?
yeah, he can, but he needs to be active in that, and the agent need to understand it. But he can create pictures. He can create that already. So if you're asking something and ask him to be visual, he will do that. And he can, for example, do you familiar with GeoGebra?
Yeah.
Okay, so you can the GeoGebra is like Wolfram Alpha, but for not for high school, sometime even for high school, but it's very visual and interactive. So if I'm connecting that as a tool, in what I showed you in the tools, I can add GeoGebra and he find it and implement it inside the answer, and also can retrieve something that is more visual and even interactive to assist you. Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Any other questions? So if not, I just want to say that I think this is one of the tools that it's bring together the AI options and the personal learning and the creative and content creative. So it's all together bring a very unique system that we here in Israel like to investigate a little bit more and see how we can integrate it in the Higher Education Institute. And I think it was amazing to see how it works in online. So thank you, Shachar. Thank you all who
Thank
joined
you all.
us. And
Thanks.
see you next time. We'll send you the links. Kostas, you like to say something? I can see
I'm trying to coordinate two
sessions.
Yeah.
Uh,
I try to coordinate in two computers, two different sessions.
Mhm.
But Sahar, thank you very much. It was like just a moment. It was like impressive. Your tool. I would like to ask you. I mean, is there? This is like a free version? Is like a paid version? What is the difference between the free and the paid version? And if all these outcomes that you have presented and that they can work as an AI assisted teacher, if you can transfer this, let's say, to a useful format for the teacher himself, or if you can convert this to the Gamma slides or to a PowerPoint slides, is this an option?
At this point, first of all, yes, we are supporting a math for the teacher itself, and you
Thank you,
can
Marina.
you can add. As for Gamma, the PowerPoint slides, we don't support that. We have our own right to left or left to right slides, so you can do that. It will be more interactive than Gamma. Gamma makes great presentations. I think that's the place.
I don't, you know, they made great. Oh, see, I have
Yeah,
to
great
move.
presentations, but not interactive with
Yeah.
with question and stuff. So
Yeah,
you can make it like that or from scroll
Yes. I
down.
will say Gamma is like a nice brainstorming. You know, I don't, you know, great presentation. You don't have an access in order to make the master slide. It's like it's a nice start. You know, to brainstorming. I will say. I'm not
Yeah.
going to suggest. It's like a nice brainstorming. This is what did I, you know, believe about Gamma. But I think that your tool, you know, provides, you know, much more information, more deep information, in order to support this starting point for anyone that would like to learn something. I still believe that you need to have your textbooks next to you in order to be deeper. But it's a very nice tool. So you know, this is a paid version or it's like a free version. What are the differences?
The free version gives you everything for 2 weeks or something like that. 2 weeks, and after that is paid. After that is paid version. Yeah.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you very much, Shahar.
So
Thank you.
if we will have Costas some ideas with Shahar, we will be able to collaborate with him and
I
see
have
if
two
it's,
very
as
good
a
ideas.
pilot.
I have already two good. I think it's a good ideas. I have noted. So probably we can communicate the three of us in order to. I think that we can do very nice things.
With
Perfect.
pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you all.
Thank
See
you
you
very
in
much.
the next sessions. Bye bye.
Bye.